Hi guys, Jamie from Indie Fiber Art. Today I'm working on the farmhouse pumpkin, and I've just completed the final row for the body portion of my pumpkin. So now I'm ready to seam the ends together. So I'm going to chain one, and I'm going to bring the beginning chain right behind the last row that I worked. And I'm going to insert my hook through both loops of the first stitch from my last row, and both loops from the first stitch of my beginning chain. And then I'm going to yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through both. So I'm single crocheting through both of these layers. And be careful to make sure that you have the second stitch lined up with the second stitch from each row. Otherwise it will get uneven. And you're just going to continue that all the way down. So once you reach the end, you're just going to remove your hook, cut your yarn, leaving a pretty good tail. You're going to bind this off. And you can see that I have a really nice seam. You're going to thread the end onto your yarn needle. So after you've threaded your needle, you're going to come down to the end of the row and just insert your hook through each one. Just back and forth. So weave it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just try not to leave any big gaps. And then once you come back to the beginning, you can pull this really, really tightly. Knot it, and then I like to put this to the outside to make the edges of the pumpkin before I turn it inside out. So here's the bottom, and this is out the middle. And now you're ready to stuff it. So you stuff it, and then you take your beginning tail and do the same thing around. So we've stuffed the pumpkin. Here's my bottom, and I've left this really long string that we're going to thread back up through the top. And I left this string at the top. Sometimes I like to tie them together, so I have it there. But so you take the longer one, thread it into your needle, and then you just line it up along the side, and you're going to put it down through the middle. Kind of squish it and then pull it out through the bottom. It helps if you have a bigger needle. And then just kind of line it up wherever you want the seam to be, and then pull it tight. And then you're going to do this a total of 5 times. Just make sure that you're going back through the middle each time so that you have that hole there to add your stem later on. And then before you secure it, you can line it up exactly where you want it. And it should stay if you stuffed it quite full. hide these ends, hot glue your stem right in here, add whatever flair you want, and that's the farmhouse pumpkin.